This ain't a skit, blue chip on the mission, finna dip, pole position, little. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Frankie Montes is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
George Springer the next to hit, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch, 12:37.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next, here is Marcus Semien. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 13 for him on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Batting 4th.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
Batting 5th, the left fielder.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that on, but he's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
The right fielder.
So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Bichette on third with 2 out. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch,
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now Hyunjin Ryu is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Josh Harrison is a guy looking to turn things around right now. He's only got 5 hits in his last 10 games. Look, I like him as a player. I think he's better than this, but this stretch has been pretty ugly. He's been inconsistent, and we all know consistency is the name of the game in this sport.
Here's Starling Marte. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's down.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail it here 2-0. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
On the outside, Black, good pitch called for a strike. Here comes another 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Biggio is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Another 0-2 coming. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 7.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Biggio leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
See the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in George Springer, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Springer swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. Kids are buying his jerseys.
Second baseman.
2 on, 2 out. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Blue Jay. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Olson.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Ryu has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Batting 6, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 1 for 3.
I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Batting 8, the third baseman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. This ball will be chopped foul. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
Scooped up. There's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. We're back from Oakland right after this. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
In now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West as you see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Now to the plate, here is Lourdes Gurriel looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Popped up. Olsen is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Teoscar.
Next to hit is Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And now a pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-2 Toronto. Josh Harrison stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Harrison gets his lead at first, nobody out. Struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Left center, base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Stepping in next, Reese McGuire worked a walk his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And that's going to get down out there. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Strike 2 up in the zone. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front. He's
got it. There's Harrison for one. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
The batter, the second baseman.
Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
The 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fouled away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The first baseman.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Yasmero Petit answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First offering.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking,
well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. A run on 2 hits here for bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. And it's 1-2.
stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So now it's Mark Hanna. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a full count for Cannon now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next, the catcher, Jan.
So the next to bat will be Jan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Simeon's there. Over to first, and that retires the side. And now in the box, Bo Bichette. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Bo Bichette.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Bichette blows through the stop sign, headed for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Popped up. Olsen moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Bichette on third. Gurriel at second with 1 away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and 4-speed something the other way.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in Cavan Biggio. First pitch of the AB on its way. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Leading up for the A's,
Jed Lowry is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Lowry.
Now a changeup is bounced to second, taken in by Simeon. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Slow roller left side. Reined in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The left fielder, number 4, Chad Pinder.
Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Ryu looks in. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 4-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Number 7.
He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Here's George Springer. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Harrison backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now that second base.
So stepping in is Marcus Simeon. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's just 1 for 6. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. After it is Marte. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Well, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. One left for Toronto, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Josh Harrison. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The designated hitter, number 5, Tony Kemp.
Next up for the A's, Tony Kemp. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Now the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, look at Simeon. He gathers the throw. Wow.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ryu's ready. Here's his offering. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Still 2-2. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Snap throw from the catcher. Marte off for second. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland. Still down by a count of 4-2. Lou Trevino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
All set for the start of the inning. And in the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch on the way.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Gurriel.
Up next, Lourdes Gurriel. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, tough play on a nice forehand stop. He had to be perfect with his exchange and throw to get the out, and it looked like he had to dig in his glove a little bit to get a little extra grip on the baseball. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Left fielder looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Otto Lopez will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Grichuk leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Down and away, ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Number 7.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Men on third with 2 down. Alejandro Kirk will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And he falls behind 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Otto Lopez remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Mark Hanna is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Grounded to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Jan. Go.
Ready now is Yan Gomes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Laced into right field for a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Up next for Akers.
Ryu comes set. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 home.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
He'll hold it second, and there are two aboard now.
The left fielder, number 4.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Gomes over at second. Chapman on at first with 2 down. Ball 2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Yes, never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers.
De Ellis Guerra has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65.
Ready to begin the 8th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
George.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Digging in will be Marcus Semien, singled in his last at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Bo Bichette is on deck. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now. Bo Bichette in there. Now the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays.
Your
Joaquin
attention,
Soria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 28, Joaquin.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's
Number 5.
game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Behind 0-2 now. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing. Andrew Chafin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate here is Lourdes Gurriel. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen, as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. 1-2. Gurriel aboard here at first with nobody out. And he is safe at second base, as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Striding forward now is the DH, Randall Grichuk. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Fouled off. A full count. 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one.
Now meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Been missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Jake Diekman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. A ball and a strike now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
3 runs already home here. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Alejandro Kirk will be next. 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
Next to stand in is Alejandro Kirk. Struck out in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Kirk, 5'8" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a second-year big leaguer. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And that one's wide of the mark, ball 3. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Ball 1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To Lowry at the bag. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Stepping up is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. And now the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And there's out number 2. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now that left.
Digging in next, Lourdes Gurriel. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead. Trevor Richards, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 33, Trevor.
Matt Olson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And now here
batting,
is
right
Mark
fielder.
Hanna. He's got a
Mark.
hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hanna.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The bat.
Next, it'll
The
be
catcher.
Yan Gomes.
Yan.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Toronto posted 11 runs.